Will do, Nate. Well, flu season is just kicking off, and that means you might want to consider getting something called, a flu vaccine. We sit down with Dr. Pretzlaff to discuss the shot and some of the stigmas attached to it.
Now, live, this is 8 News Now, Weekend Edition.
Flu season is here, and there are a few things you need to know about when it comes to getting your flu shot. And so I am here with Dr. Robert Pretzlaff, a real doctor. You've been practicing since the 90s, right?
Correct.
Okay. So what do you expect with the flu season this year?
No one knows what to expect from any given flu season, but every year between 9 and 35 million people get the flu in the country. And that ends up with about anywhere between 150,000 and 700,000 hospital admissions, and as many as 50,000 deaths every year in this country.
Right. And so who do you recommend gets the flu shot?
Anybody above 6 months of age should get the flu shot, particularly people with chronic illnesses like diabetes, congestive heart failure. They should all get the flu shot as well. Pregnant women should get the flu shot. It's both protection for them and their baby.
Okay, and I'm sure you've heard the gamut of reasons as to why people don't want to get the flu shot. One common one I've personally been hearing is that, well, you could still get the flu after getting your flu shot, so why get it anyways?
So a couple of reasons you could get the flu after getting the flu shot. First of all, it takes the flu vaccine about 2 weeks to be effective. So if you get exposed to the influenza in that time period, you could get the flu. The other reason is flu shot is a very interesting vaccine. Every year, the CDC has to pick what flu viruses they think are going to be common in the country, get that all set up, send that to the manufacturer, have the flu vaccine produced. So you could get exposed to a flu that wasn't part of your flu shot. And lastly, nothing is 100%. But by and large, if you get the flu shot, your likelihood of getting the flu is much less. And even if you get the flu, the likelihood of it being severe is much, much less.
Okay, alrighty. And so we're going to do a live demonstration for you on myself. I'm in your makeshift office right now, but you have a couple of questions to ask me first, right?
Correct. So the first question is, are you allergic to eggs?
No, I'm not.
So for the egg question is, in the past, the influenza vaccine was developed on eggs. That's changing, and so this will probably not be a problem in the future.
Okay.
Have you ever had a serious reaction to a flu vaccine?
I have not.
Are you sick today or have a fever?
No, I'm not.
All right. Have you ever had Guillain-Barré syndrome?
I have not.
So Guillain-Barré syndrome is a neurologic disease that very, very rarely can follow a flu vaccine. It's actually more common following if you get the flu itself. So, but in this case, we won't worry about it.
And the last question?
Do you have a latex allergy?
I do not.
All right, then I think we're set to go.
All righty.
Okay.
I'll take a few seconds. If you don't like shots,
look away.
Yeah, look away. I'm not looking right now.
Relax. This is easy. You're funny. All right, there we go.
You think I'm joking right now?
No, no, no. Ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3. All done?
All done right there. Okay.
Get you a little Band-Aid.
That's the last step. Dr. Pretzlaff, thank you so much for this segment. More stories right after this break.
And there you go.